Hi everyone. Introduce myself. My name is Wina Afriani Purba. My NPM 198220127 and I am class D Bilingual. And this here I want to presentation about Ekonomi Makro. And title is Total Stunting and Undernourisment in Simalungun District and Northern Sumatra. And we know friends, the first I explain about background. Stunting is a chronic nutritional problem in toddlers that are marked with shorter height than those children their age. Children with stunting disease are more susceptible, and when adults and are at risk developing the degenerative disease. Stunting impact not only on health matter but also on child intelligence level. The child in a future national assess can imagine the condition of Indonesian future human resource if today many Indonesian children suffer from stunting. It is certain that this nation will not be able to compete with others in the face of the global challenge. And next, I want explain about root problems. What the status of stunting and undernourisment in the last 5 years and in the next 5 years, and purpose of research is knowing the growth of stunting rates each year, and benefit of research is to find out the annual growth in stunting number. In the second, I want to describe about the literature review. Stunting is a chronic undernourisment problem caused by prolonged nutritional intake resulting from improper feeding. Stunting can begin fetal function until the child is 2 years old. A stunting that has been, if not balanced, by cat-up growth leading to failing growth. The stunting problem is a public health problem associated with increased risk of pain, death, and impairment of both mental and motor growth. Stunting is shaped by filtering growth and cut up inadequate growth reflect the inability to achieve optimal growth, referring to shoulder of the weight of normal weight can be started when fulfilling further needs is poorly met. And the next, anthropometrics stunting check. Anthropometrics come from the words anthropos or body and metros or size. So anthropometric generally means human body size. Judging from the nutrition standpoint, anthropometrics involves on variety of body dimension and body composition of various ages and nutrition. Stunting factor. The factor that cause stunting of closely relate to the condition underlying. The even that condition that affect the factor that contribute to the consist. 1. The local economy political condition. 2. Educational status. 3. Community culture. 4. Agriculture and food system. 5. Water, sanitation, and the environment. They can affect the appearance of the following underlying factors. And the next, undernourishment. In one of the non-communicable diseases that occurs in certain communities software that is closely relate the multidisciplinary factor of should always be controlled primarily in the societies that live in development countries. And undernourishment is not acute, sudden illness, but is characterized by abnormal childhood, weight gain of without weight gain every month, or even a weight loss for several months. And the third, we arrive to methods of carrying out tasks. We can look the picture in beside in number one projections in 2016 and number two projection from 2017, number three projection years 2018, four projection from 2019, and five projection in 2020. And the fourth, hasil dan pembahasan hasil data dari 2016 sampai 2020 dapat kita lihat seperti gambar di samping. And the next, accepting to counter stunting that over the next 5 years, conferring an integrated needs to be done immediately. Integrated stunting prevention intervention as a comprehensive effort with the multi-sector approach. These efforts include fairly broad multi-sector intervention ranging from food access, basic health service, as well as access to clean water and sanitation and nutrition patterns. This reiterates that a stunting problem is not simply an health sector problem, but involves factors outside health. As a first step would be 2021 to 2026 or 5 years from now. As we speak about stunting, estimate and underestimate in the next 5 years, if we put together a good strategy, the estimate nutrition drop every year from 2021 to 2026. And the last, conclusion and suggestion. Number one is conclusion. Stunting is a chronic undernourishment problem caused by prolonged nutritional stagnation from improper feeding. Stunting can begin fetal function until a child is 2 years old. And number two is suggestion. What is done to prevent the amount of stunting and undernourishment should be done. 1. Develops or increase nutrition stakes in communities which start with family of their own. And number two is if it is not held properly, it can threaten the quality of human resources. And then until here my presentation, I say thanks. Bye bye.